Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 180.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, I'm guessing that we're both just a little bit puzzled here. They had a lot of success on the ground this drive, but they went away from it here, and it'll wind up costing them. I know it's hard to really blame them. If you see defenses starting to stack the box, it's a good time to go to the air. But on the flip side, if you're having success, why not keep running it?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, man. Watch the booth. Watch the creep. Five.
A shotgun snap for gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
We're good.
Here's Gall. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw again on second down. Goff looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's caught by OBJ. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Good. 180. Mark 54. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Let's go,
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Let's go, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third. Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this. Get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 99. Check 99. Check 50. Check. Check safety. Check safety.
3rd and long. It's gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
54. Mike 54. Who that?
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180. Tackles. Up. 58.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to jump this off to his running back, Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Regular. 58, right over there.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loose...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They got a man. It's Woods. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check back, check back. 11. Banjo.
Bravo.
Banjo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
The final shot before break here. Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
They run it again with Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Watch the safety creep. Check 26.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mayfield on first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Landry, the intended target. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Henderson going to run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolve. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
53, check 50. Hey, echo. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 31, check 31. Check.
17, 17, 17.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And again, it's Chubb. This carry brought to an end at the 8th. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 20.
Check, check. Watch.
Real.
54. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
A 38-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! Hey! Mike 7!
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Double dog. That's the way.
Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike. 59. Mike fought 9. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, kill!
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, that's right.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Shell! Give me that ball, defense!
Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Goff. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. Dante Fowler in on the stop. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
No hesitation. Footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.